Welcome back to the vlog. In this episode, I'm going over equipment recommendations and what I've been using throughout 2022. As many of you know, I've talked about it on the vlog before. I use more of a cube system that I've seen various other YouTubers and content creators use to organize their gear. I have a variety of different cubes already organized for specific needs for each kind of shoot and each type of equipment that will be useful for those shoots in various different cubes. The first two are two that are now always in my bag, and that is my main cube that normally will have my EOS R, which is what I'm filming on right now, which is normally attached with my EF adapter and a 50mm lens, my Lensbaby composer, a couple batteries, the 15mm RF lens, the Lensbaby adapter discs, some memory cards with the Declan Designs case that I really like a lot, and normally that'll also have the base plate and the Rode Video Micro. The utility pouch will have Sudafed for my allergies, a couple pens, an extra memory card just in case, you never know sometimes, a combination battery charger, and it actually charges stuff as well, you can plug into it. Multi-purpose USB cord. It's got a lightning USB-C and a micro USB cord coming off it. The power base to plug it into a normal outlet. And a couple Bluetooth headphones. And then it'll still have room for my multi-tool whenever I find that again. And this is where things get varied up a little bit more. In my normal backpack, I have room for two of these cubes and the utility pouch in the main part of the backpack. So these always get varied up. The backup digital has my 16 to 50mm Sigma lens. It's a crop sensor lens, so I don't use it as much with my EOS R. A couple batteries, the Canon 80D, which used to be my main camera and is now my backup, base plate, and then a few memory cards. The orange pouch is for my LED tube lights that I use for light painting, and that's really all that I use that pouch for, but since I've been doing more and more light painting, that one comes in handy having it all together at once. The green pouch will have film and Polaroids of whatever style I need for my Polaroid Sun 660. That's an autofocus Polaroid, and then I've liked the combination of that and the previous mention in the last video, Kodak Ektar H35, because these are both good cameras that I can just pick up and shoot in whatever conditions since they have the flashes built in, whether it's super low light or whatever. So those have been my go-to film and Polaroid cameras, so that's why those two are in the case together. The blue case has the Polaroid originals, the Canon Rebel XS, and an 85mm lens that gets stored in that case unless I need it for something more specific with some portrait work. Then it'll go in the EOS R case. And then the Polaroid and film as needed. I keep these two as separate because I like the Sun 660 a little bit more than the Polaroid originals, and the Canon film camera does not have a built-in flash, so I'll use that for more outdoor gigs or things that I know I'm going to use a strobe for and still want a film look. And then lastly is the audio case. I don't use this one as often, but it helps a lot having all of this equipment in one case, ready to go whenever I need it. Mostly I'll use this for commentary at Pro Wrestling Battleground is the main thing that I need this for. And it's got the Tascam recorder, a couple wireless lavs if I'm going to do some interviews, some sit-down interviews, a couple wired mics, which is what I end up using for the commentary there, and then all of the assorted cables, a headphone mixer, and all of the mic stands, the tabletop ones, that can fit in the case pretty nicely. And that's really all that I've got in those cases. They'll either go in my backpack if it's a smaller gig, or in the much larger duffel bag that I can fit at least 4 of them in, as well as the utility pouch, as opposed to 2 in the backpack. And with that, that's all I've got for this week's episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on social media at Knocked Out Films. Thanks.